This is our look at Deadpool. Hey everyone, I'm here to talk about Deadpool, so let's get into it. Let's start with a little history of the character. Wade Winston Wilson was a former Special Forces operative who became the superhero. Deadpool after being subjected to a genetic experiment that gave him a healing factor like Wolverine's. But unlike Wolverine, Wade had a big mouth and an even bigger ego. And so he became the Merc with a mouth, a nickname given to him by Wolverine himself when they first met. He is known for his snarky, fourth-wall-breaking sense of humor and his tendency to ignore the danger he finds himself in. In fact, he seems almost happy to be in constant peril, as long as there is chimichangas and wisecracks aplenty. But what makes Deadpool so appealing? Well, aside from being incredibly funny, Deadpool is also incredibly self-aware. He knows he's a comic book character, and he plays with that fact often. He breaks the fourth wall, talks to the reader, and even acknowledges the creators by name. This meta-awareness makes him incredibly charming and endearing, but it also makes him very unique. Let's talk about some of the things that make Deadpool go Deadpool. First off, his costume. He's basically always wearing this iconic red and black suit with the mask that leaves only his eyes showing. The costume was designed by artist Don Heeler and first appeared in The New Mutants. Number 98, in February of 1991. It's a pretty simple design, but it's instantly recognizable and has become one of the most iconic in all of Marvel. Deadpool is rarely seen without it, and there's his healing factor. As I mentioned before, Deadpool's healing factor is similar to Wolverine's, but it's actually a bit different. Unlike Wolverine, Deadpool's healing factor is accelerated by stress and pain, which means he's constantly in a state of heightened awareness. This also means that he can't really die, which is great for a superhero. But it also means that he has a tendency to be reckless. He doesn't feel pain the way that other people do, so he'll often put himself in harm's way without hesitation. And then there's his mental state. Deadpool is known for being a little bit unhinged. He has a split personality and often lapses into insanity. This makes him unpredictable, which is both dangerous and exciting. You never really know what he's going to do next. So what's not to love about Deadpool? He's funny and self-aware and just a little bit crazy. What more could you ask for? Now let's take a look at some of the things that make Deadpool go Deadpool squared. Deadpool is often considered to be the most meta superhero of all time. He knows he's a comic book character, and he plays with that fact often. He breaks the fourth wall, talks to the reader, and even acknowledges the creators by name. This meta-awareness makes him incredibly charming and endearing, but it also makes him very unique. In addition to being meta, Deadpool is also incredibly powerful. His healing factor is one of the most powerful abilities in the Marvel Universe. And when he's fighting, he's virtually unstoppable. He's also incredibly agile and acrobatic, which makes him a formidable opponent even for the most skilled fighters. But perhaps most importantly, Deadpool is incredibly heroic. Despite his flaws, he's a good guy who wants to help people. He may not always do the right thing, but he always does it with the best of intentions. So what are your thoughts on Deadpool? Let us know in the comments below. And speaking of comments, let's move on to our next topic. Deadpool has been portrayed by several actors over the years, but the most well-known version is probably the one played by Ryan Reynolds in the films Deadpool and Deadpool 2. Reynolds brought a self-deprecating, fourth-wall-breaking charm to the role that perfectly captured the essence of the character, and the films were critical and commercial successes. The future of Deadpool on film is currently in question, as Disney has yet to announce any plans for the character following the acquisition of 20th Century Fox, the studio that produced the previous two films. However, there have been rumors that Reynolds will reprise his role in the MCU with an appearance in the Doctor Strange sequel, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So what do you think? Do you want to see Deadpool in the MCU? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe. Till next time, true believers.